Alright, so today I'll be replacing the catalytic converter. This is a 2017 Impala Premier. It's a common issue with these cars. You could see the crack right there. So if you have a problem when you get up in the morning and you start the vehicle, then you start hearing this loud noise on the cold start, and that could very well be your problem right there. So today we'll be replacing the catalytic converter. You could weld it, but I opt to get I got the aftermarket one, which is a Dorman brand. So I got this one, got it off Amazon. AutoZone and Advance Auto also carry the same brand, but find out a little bit cheaper on Amazon. So what I did so far, because these bolts they're pretty hard to crack, I start the engine up for a little bit, let it warm, and then I already have these 4 bolts crack, and I also have I did it at the same time. Make sure you have an O2 sensor socket to crack that one. Started my recording a little bit late, I didn't remember, so now I'm going back underneath. The ones underneath giving me a harder time, so what I did, I used my torch to heat the ones underneath, and then I was able to crack them, but the O2 sensor is still giving me some problems, so I'm gonna go back underneath now. Alright, so now I'm back underneath. So these are the 2 I did heat with the torch. I got those cracked. So I'm trying to crack the O2 sensor before I take it off, because of course it would be a little bit easier because it's bolted to the car. So I'm gonna put some heat right there and then try at it again. I don't want to damage this because it's hard to get the leverage straight underneath. So what I'm gonna do is, if it's not happening, then I'm just gonna have to take it off and then try to do it off of the car. Here's my socket rolling away. Alright, so let me go at this. You want to make sure you don't heat the wire. Alright, so it's giving me quite a bit of a fight, and I don't want to damage it, so I'm gonna go ahead and unplug that sensor. I'm gonna go ahead and take the entire thing off. See if I could get a better angle when it's off the car. Those 2 bolts are out. Gonna go ahead and plug the sensor off as well. So this one, I already cracked it, so I'm just gonna leave it on there and try to get it off when it's off the car. Maybe I'm gonna see if it's could take it out from underneath, or maybe I'm just gonna have to lift this up. Yeah, I think it's best I take this up. Alright, so I took all the clips out. Nope, thought I did. There's one left right here. This piece just comes right off. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down right there. Alright, so now I got some more space to work with. Let's see. This is not one of those heavy rackets, but it's doing the job. So I'm gonna have to break this, put it back in, and then to get that piece off, because all of that shouldn't have. See, same thing is happening with this one. Yeah, so you could see the brake. Whoa. It broke right around. Damn. Okay. Take this one out. Put that down right there. Yep, that did it. Just put a little bit of thread lock here. I'm trying to knock this. Trying to get it off first, and then nice. All right, so I did put some more thread locking on this one, and then I'm gonna tighten them. Online says torque of 30 to 35 pounds. So I did just hand tighten it in. Try to get this on. I have this set at 34 right now. So let's see. This should give me a long beep. Yep. That's it. I'm gonna go down here. This is the one that was giving me a lot of problem to take out. So that should be good. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna catch the top bolts first. Not gonna tighten. And then I'm gonna go underneath, get those in, make sure everything is in place. So I'm gonna use a new gasket that comes with it. You know what? I'm gonna wipe that off first, grab me some brake cleaner. Spray on it and wipe it off. Try to hold that in place. This is just on the hand side. I like that it's going in easy. It's a good sign. Because you're putting it back with the stud, you want to make sure the stud is going straight through. Yep, nice and easy. I'm using my hand because I don't want to get this cross thread or anything. Trying to use my hand all the way, but I feel like I'm turning my wrist too much, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my method to just get the bolts in. Not really putting any pressure on it. Just getting it in. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is go underneath, get that part on, and then after that then I'll torque everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use the 2 new bolts. But you see, I'm seeing this came with a washer, but I didn't take. I'm gonna double check when I go underneath, but I don't remember taking any washer off. Let's see. No, these don't have any washer. Contemplating using. I decided to use the original bolts that came out of it because the new ones that came with the catalytic converter is a different size, and they also came with washers, and there was none on mine, so I decided to use the original ones. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and plug these back up right now. Push that in. Plug this back in, and then I have this safety clip right here. You push it back in. But I'm going to check the torque specs, and then I'm going to get my digital torque wrench. Before I do that though, I'm just going to tighten these up a little bit better. Notice I'm doing Kind of doing it crisscross. And go ahead also and plug this back up. Push that safety clip back in. Alright, so let me go ahead now and check my torque specs on this. Alright, so online says 18 and for the top bolts and 26 to 28 for the bottom one. So I already have this set at 18. Thought it would be more, but I'm saying that it's aluminum head, so you don't want to over tighten. Feels a little bit less, but what I'll do, I'll start it up, make sure I don't have a leak. So I'm gonna increase this now to 26. All right. So let's give it a start. See what it sounds like. And I do have my jack stands under there. Just leave the jack there as a backup. Make sure there's no check light on. I think I'm sounding good. Yeah. Alright. Yep, so I think I'm sounding good. Don't hear any sound going on there. I'm gonna go ahead and put my plastic piece back on. So there you have it. And man, you look at this. That was pretty bad. So that's how you do it. Thanks for watching.